Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Everyone got the Wi-Fi.
Are you sure about that?
Hey.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
We are live right now, right, Dave?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Got my man repping Mr. Kelsey, dude. Swiftied up. We got Taylor Swift in the back over here. What up, Taylor?
Shout out Taylor for real. Shoot a goat.
Yeah.
Shoot a white goat.
Taylor Swift, man, and Travis Kelsey. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with our weeks right away, huh? So we got battle bets coming up here in a little bit. Here, I should, yeah, boom. Here, I like that shotgun.
Yeah.
Give us constant shotguns. Let me pull up the soundbite.
All right.
Give us something.
Speaking of shotguns.
Ooh, yeah,
all
just
I
keep
got.
hitting shit, because I got this right here.
All right.
Because we got battle bets. Oh, I found it.
Battle bets.
That's coming up in a little bit. Let's start with our weeks, though.
True.
Dave, I actually want you to start.
How was my week? I mean, the show was really, really fun.
That was fun. And we'll talk about that as a whole after our weeks. We'll just talk about the Walker show
There was some
after that.
details that we'll get into that were kind of
Yeah,
fun.
we'll talk over
The
the
show
whole
was,
thing.
as a whole, was a good time. Definitely enjoyed it. It's always interesting seeing how like the college grows, being an alma mater there, and then like walking around and just seeing like it didn't really grow in student size yet, but like the campus has definitely grown. There's an entire building that got finished before we had time to enjoy it. You know, the Gen Ed building.
Facts.
So shout out CSU Pueblo for throwing a really cool show. Definitely had fun.
Did you beat any Doonies?
No.
No Doonies for you? Did you, Deryk?
Oh, no. I was strictly there on business.
Nice. Straight business, dude.
Yeah. But there was this one like I don't know what you would refer to them. They're not necessarily security, but just some random person. Deryk saw like
Staff shirt, red?
yeah,
Just staff.
yeah,
No
like
security.
she like walked up to me because I had this in my hand, and she was just like, "Is that a vape?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Oh, well, we're
Wow, condescending, huh?
what the fuck does it look like?" You like, so no,
Okay, my bad.
so no, I'm like, "Yeah," and she's just like, "That's not THC, is it?" I'm like, "No, it's nicotine." She's like, "Well, we're a tobacco-free campus," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," and I just put it in my pocket because I'm like, she's just gonna walk away.
Yo, this guy has 2 vapes in his hands. Yo,
Yeah, for
show
real.
them both your vapes, fool.
Damn.
Damn.
Save some
Vape
pieces for the
kit.
rest of us.
I know, dude. Yeah.
one
Juice,
of these
get
is
juice.
one of these is like dying, and the other one just is terrible. So
Oh,
it's
you didn't like that?
yeah,
That's
don't buy
gross.
vapes at a liquor store. But
Mm.
anyway, no, the show itself was cool though. I definitely was like, it was better as far as the crowd and environment than Joey Badass was
Oh,
the year
that's
prior,
fire.
2
It
years
was
prior.
crazy.
But I would say Waka Flocka and Company is a way bigger act by
Yeah.
themselves than Joey Badass. I don't know if Joey Badass
Easily.
has any diamond songs, you know?
Waka has so many just bangers. Like, you're there at the concert, you're like, oh my god, I forgot all about all these bangers.
Yeah, he played XXX. I was like, damn, I forgot Waka sang Look at Me by XXX.
Yeah, bro. Out here, bro.
That was fire.
Waka was just out here,
So
bro.
while
He
the
made it a party. It was
while the
cool.
concert was happening, while Waka was performing,
Wait, so what'd the chick say about you being a vape kid? She hit your vape?
no, she was just telling
Oh
me
yeah,
that I
you
can't
ended it
have
with yeah, you couldn't have it. My bad. I forgot.
But no,
My bad.
I FaceTimed like a couple of homies when Waka was performing just to catch him off guard. So I FaceTimed Jaden, like, and then right when I was FaceTiming him, at one point Waka Flocka legit like hopped in the crowd and walked right past me. I was just
That's
like,
fire.
and then I FaceTimed Cody just because I was like old roommates
FaceTiming
and
all the
call-
homies,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then I FaceTimed my brother just all to catch them off guard. Because I'm like, who opens FaceTime and it just sees Waka
Waka
Flocka
Flocka Flame going in.
just right there. So,
So he was running through the crowd, everybody that wasn't there. He was all throughout the whole crowd. Literally, if you were in the crowd, you got to party with Waka Flocka Flame.
it was a great time.
It was so fun. I got to open for him. Got to open for Kid Ink and Waka Flocka Flame. Met both of them. Met all the performers. You know, got to kind of
Per
like bond
usual.
artist shit. Yeah, per usual. Got the pictures with him. Check the Instagram and the links below. I got in contact with him. We'll just say that we got in contact with all the artists. It's really cool. We'll see where it goes, and I'm excited to see what my future lies. Hit the studio today, this Friday. Oh wait, no, did you finish your week? What else did you do this week?
I mean, that was the real gist of it.
Yeah.
None major.
None major.
None
Yep.
major, like fucking OGZ says at the Jewish OGZ.
Jesus. Oh, Jeezy.
Oh, Juicy.
Ooh, see, we're thinking, dude. I like this. This is going good. But other than that, yeah, making music. So check the link below. I got all my Morphica links on there. We broke 7K fucking streams, bro, in like around a month.
Okay.
We did that.
okay.
We made that shit last August. Like, that's crazy. It blows my other fucking Rick G music out of the water. So we're just gonna keep making a lot of that shit. Keep dropping under a lot of that. I'm gonna keep dropping some Rick G songs too, though. But other than that, man, you guys should get into your part of Waka that I didn't get to hear.
Oh God! So we had an incident where it was like Waka hadn't even gone on yet. It was
Kid Ink was off. DJ's on, maybe.
No, Kid Ink was like I think wrapping it up, if I'm not mistaken, like around that segment,
Signing shit.
something like that. So that's the state. Like Waka hadn't gone on yet, and Deryk and I are around like the parameter of the audience on the right side. We're not tucked in at all. Like we're not trying to be tucked in because it was so dense.
Kind of like on the side where my merch table was.
Yeah, that exact
that
side,
side? Okay.
like literally the side leading to like the path that
I'm
goes
sure
to the
merch table
bathrooms.
was already taken down at that time.
No,
Everybody spread. No, was the merch table still up?
Yeah, I was still
Okay.
there. So no, anyway, we're just standing there, not really, like we're not trying to get into the crowd, you know. We're just standing where we're standing, and like the best way I can describe it is like three good old boys just come walking by, and they decide that like they're gonna stand between where Deryk and I were standing, and that was their goal. Like three.
What?
So Deryk and I are standing
Damn,
like
what
next
the
to each
fuck?
other, and then imagine like three, like I said, good old boys, three white dudes just try to like squeeze next to us or between
In
us.
between,
In
you?
between us.
Completely in between. And, so
And you guys are right next
so
to each
I'm
other like this?
Yeah.
I'm standing there at this point.
What the
and
fuck?
it's like they're like edging into me all kinds, and so I just look at Deryk. Deryk puts a hand out like this, so put your hand out. Or he goes like that, and then he goes to them, and he's just like, hey, and this is where Deryk, this is funny. Deryk goes to them, he's like, hey, he's like, I'm trying to grab my boyfriend. And then
You said that?
Yeah.
Deryk said that, no hesitation. But then one of them looks at Deryk and goes, we don't fuck with, and then F word that's,
Maggots.
yeah, that word.
Nice.
So Deryk goes, that's pretty funny because I thought you were one.
Oh!
And at that
you
point-
really said that?
At that point, though,
How big is this
No, I
hit?
said I thought you two were maggots.
they were like relatively the same size as us. They weren't like large.
Nice, not that big? Okay,
No,
cool.
so at this point, all I'm thinking is, if this turns into something, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna like.
Hell yeah, Deryk. Deryk didn't fucking...
Well,
Deryk
I was
came
ready.
out
To,
shooting,
I was
dog.
ready to like swing on these dumb college
Oh!
kids, bro. Because it's like, for one, like if you're gonna get past me, you could at least say excuse me. But their goal was to, their feet wanted to be where our feet were, type shit. Like
So weird. That's
it
such
was,
a weird
and we,
thing
like I
to-
said, we weren't even in the crowd. Like you weren't burrowing into the crowd at all. You got 1.5 feet closer by trying to do that. So, and then it was funny after that because they
Any
didn't.
of them smell like lick?
I don't remember.
Can't really tell.
I was drunk already.
But none of
That's
them, none of them wanted anything.
why Derek was talking shit. He was already all faded.
Like none of them clearly wanted anything, and it was funny
Okay.
because Winston walks up from going to the
Hell
bathroom.
yeah, Winston.
But Winston doesn't know what had just happened.
Oh,
so
nice.
So he just walks up and he's just like, "What's up, dog? I just peed." Like we're just like,
Hell yeah.
So that, but again, they didn't like instigate anything further, and then we could overhear them. This one dude was just like crying over some chick, and he was like, "Go talk to her, go talk to her." And so
They're all faded.
regardless, bro, like
lame.
learn how to like be around a crowd of people. Like
Dave's
no one,
about to catch a body, yo.
I'm-
A body, yaddy with his hands.
I'm not a badass, bro, but like don't, the way they like burrowed through us was just
It's
so
such a
disrespectful,
weird, yeah,
bro.
It's such a weird thing to do.
Yeah, like
There was no other crowd around you? It wasn't like crowded?
there was
crowded?
virtually no one to our right because of where we were like standing. Like it was weird. Like if you were
But
trying
you
to
were by the crowd?
So, like, imagine the crowd and then, like, the edge of the crowd. We were
Oh, so
legit
you're
on
edged
the
on the
edge.
crowd.
We were edging.
Oh, no.
Maybe they're trying to enter in the crowd, like between.
They
you
clearly
and
never
that's weird.
did.
That's weird. Yeah,
It was
that is
very weird.
That's
It was
a
like
weird
they wanted
thing.
to stand exactly where we were standing.
They walked away. Once I called them maggots, he was like, "What? We don't fuck with that," and they just walked away basically.
Damn.
He
Which
whipped
one
out-
would you took? Do you guys think you would have won the fight or what?
No, I don't think so.
You would have got your ass kicked.
Because one of them was behind me already. So like,
Oh,
yeah, well, a bigger one was like already behind me, right?
Yeah, but I bet I would have seen a fight and I could have swooped in like a fucking.
I mean, I don't think these homies are prepared for whatever.
Was there like 3 of them or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of you, 3 of them. Oh yeah.
They
I'm
weren't going to
swooping
be
in.
prepared for my first move, though.
He just pulls out
Like,
a shanks.
I'll Falcon punch somebody.
Nah.
Falcon punch. Oh, yes, huh?
Oh, I'll
Imagine saying that like in the midst of a fight. Just Falcon punch, and then you just knock a motherfucker out.
Oh God, no.
I would get knocked out.
Regardless, I'm not confident it would have been like a bruiseless endeavor, but I'm very confident that first homie that was being rude as shit would have got dealt with, bro.
Damn, Dave would have took him out.
He
What's your
just-
first move, Dave? Head kick? What you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna grab the back of his head and elbow him, bro.
Oh,
Dang.
Robbie Lawler.
No one's prepared for that.
Whoa.
No one's prepared for that. And if that don't work, you keep the
He
Muay
says
Thai.
no one's prepared for
And
that.
if that don't
There
work,
might be some people prepared for that, bro.
if that don't work, keep
They're just
the-
all, ha, bah.
If that
Dave's
don't
all,
work,
ah.
what? If that don't work, what?
Yeah, yeah. what's
kick
your-
them in the midsection.
Ooh, I like his second move.
Fucking
That's your plan B?
grab their dick and just puncture their eyeballs.
That's a little brave.
Oh,
You
wow.
know?
He would be screaming at the top of his
I'm like,
lungs while doing that. Yeah, screaming at
Watch
the
out,
top of his
ZZ.
lungs while doing that. You hit me as a screamer when you fight, Derek.
Dude, I haven't been in a fight since like
Forever.
freshman year of
Oh,
college.
yeah, you're a screamer. You'd be screaming. Give me a good scream. Hit us with something.
Not on stream.
Oh, not on stream.
Maybe in
But
later tonight in
Scream
bed.
on stream? Ooh,
Scream on stream.
yeah.
But that was pretty much the gist of the
Halloween.
whole near fight scenario.
Damn. Well, I'm glad you guys didn't fight and make it violent, Dave and Derek.
I gotta stand up for my LGBTQ homies, bro. If you're disrespecting the set, my barrio, I gotta hit you with the rainbow punch. For real, for real.
I like how Derek instantly went to, I'm grabbing my
Derek's
boyfriend.
like,
Or what'd he say?
Yeah,
Oh
basically.
my god.
It was funny.
What did you do when he said that? Were you just like, what?
He just laughed.
Yeah.
Because we did want to stand next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird if they're like, I don't know. it's
We
weird.
were standing like legit, like not even a person apart, and then they just whoop, and then just like at that point we're just like, what? Like,
It happened all pretty fast, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
yeah.
Damn.
Not even that, maybe.
I get it. Y'all want to get closer to the stage to see Walker, but like through us, dog. Like,
Dang. Dave says no way.
It's out.
Dave says no way.
nah, bro. Just
Damn.
chill.
What else? What else happened? I'm just happy I honestly got in contact with both of the headliners. Like,
Mm-hmm.
gotten a little bit of contact. Got to talk to them.
Mhm.
You know, that's kind of cool. Like, to be like, yo, we making music. Like,
Hell
fucking,
yeah.
what's up? Fucking, I see you. You see me.
Something.
It was cool to open. Cool to have the green room. You were in the green room for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It was just a classroom.
It was just a
yeah.
classroom.
Yeah, it was just one of the classrooms.
If you have
Gen Ed
fucking
building.
English 112, you've been in the green room too.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, it's for real.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel like my classroom was like fucking computer basics 106.
For real, the computer screens were like 6 inches big. It was like ridiculous.
Yeah, it was cool to have your own little room though. Like mine was right next to Kid Ink's. He didn't step foot in his, of course. Like
They parked on the edge of the property line and just got lit in their
Mhm.
buses. I'm sure.
the vice president of CSU Pueblo fucking loved me.
That's
She
cool.
said that she's gonna bring us back.
Good. Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to having PackFest next year and having a later slot. Once I'm booked in night, because the reason I had like the first go at it, because I didn't get booked till like the end of July. They already had that thing booked out in May, so like I was like a last minute step in kind of
True.
like at the beginning. So
Trizizu, like
can't
like
wait
they
to
said.
get to a later slot next year, or like at a later event or some shit. I don't know.
I feel like
Let
everyone.
me perform at a football game. What the fuck's good?
I feel like everyone that we saw perform did a good job though.
Facts.
Yeah.
It was a good time, dude. I thought the sound sounded great. I felt good when I was doing it. I just wish there was more people there. It was early, you know what I mean? But there's nothing to fret about that, like, because the VP loved me, and I basically did great, so I can set myself up for future shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what were you gonna say? Sorry, I kind of cut you.
I don't
off.
even remember.
No, damn.
You
Can't-
stay cutting him off.
I know I do, dude. I cut people off.
It can't have been that important.
Damn, Cantor. All right,
I like that Box State Roots band.
they were good, huh? I thought they sounded great.
That's with all
They
the
were really
homies that
cool.
were
I was
singing.
talking to them a little bit. They're really cool
Yeah,
guys.
they were
Chill.
nice. Yeah, I didn't know what to
Got in
expect
contact with
when
them
they went
too.
up, but they played like some classics. It was pretty dope.
That Carmen De Leon chick can fucking belch, dude. She could sing really.
Who's
really
the one cat from Germany?
good. Wiz the MC.
He's the one who I think blew me away the
good.
entire night. I didn't know anything to expect, and I didn't look him up beforehand because I kind of wanted to go into it with no expectations. And
Facts.
great.
Killed it. Bro.
I don't know what he sounds like on recording versus what he sounds like live, but he sounds great live, and it's a lot of artists can't say that.
Facts. He sounds great live, dude. I know. I can't wait to get to that point to where I'm just like all free shit. Like you're gonna see me playing instruments on stage one day. Like I want to learn the keyboard and shit. I'm gonna be getting a lot of equipment soon, like a turntable, all that shit. So looking forward to the future. Shall we get into our next part? Huh?
Should we react to any of the fights?
Yeah,
which kind of
you wanna
coincides
react
with the
first?
battle bets.
Let's not talk bets at all. Well, yeah, let's.
You bet on some of the fights.
I did, but let's.
It was a good card.
Let's.
It took place during the concert.
It did. It did.
So for those who don't know, it's the most popular day to perform of the week is Saturdays. It just seems like a theme, and there's nothing wrong with that because most people are off work who can be off work, whatever. So, as fate would have it, this guy performs on epic cards. Like,
yeah.
we saw like Chris Weidman snap his shit in the green room up at like in Springs. Like we saw
We've been watching. Yeah, we
watched Sean O'Malley obtain his gold at the back of Classics.
Our life is gonna be that when Dave's my tour manager and we're touring all around the world. We're gonna be watching cards in fucking green rooms forever.
It's never
It's
gonna change.
never gonna change.
I'm
We're
never
just
gonna be that.
always-
I'm always gonna be that guy.
Dave's gonna be in the green room with the fucking screen, and we're gonna be watching that shit before we go on stage.
Yeah.
That's just how it's gonna be. And then we're gonna fucking go to fucking the next country we need to go to. That's because that's how it is. All right, let's talk the card and talk bets at the same time. I'm gonna hit him with this real quick.
Battle bets.
Before we start talking about the points, let's talk about the card, bro. I'm gonna pull it up right here. What'd you think about it? Did you catch any fights at all while you're at the?
Yeah,
I didn't get to watch shit this concert.
I
'Cause
only
it was a big one.
I only watched the main event live, and then I went back and like rewatched the fights later because I just kind of wanted to see, even though I knew the outcomes.
So when they were in Mexico, we're skipping the prelims. Let's just talk main card. Daniel Rodriguez was supposed to fight Santiago Ponzinibbio. Didn't happen. They started with Kyle Nelson getting a decision over Fernando Padilla. That's cool. But I hit on Daniel Zellhuber. He won by submission.
He did.
That was part of my big win. We also
parlay.
had Raul Rosas Jr.
Oh my!
with his knockout.
Oh my!
Kid's 18, bro.
18, and he's like dropping grown ass men in MMA. Not grown ass men at the bar, in MMA.
Terrence Mitchell doing the damn thing. He's how old is he? They're not telling the tape of this. Oh, it's because the fight's over. Then after that we had Kevin Holland, JDM. I mean that's why I didn't bet on that fight at all because JDM is so good and I kind of expected him to win by decision, but I wasn't sure of it because of Kevin Holland.
The fight it did not live up to the hype.
It didn't. It didn't.
JDM is an absolute world beater, and then Kevin Holland, same can be said about him.
Then all the air gets taken out of the room because of a draw right after that. It was a good fight at least.
That was not a draw, bro.
Valentina won that fight. 10-8, Mike Bell. Fucked it up. Good job, dude.
So
he's usually a good judge. But
yeah,
sometimes you just fuck it up. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know how you think to do that.
If anything, if that's a 10-8 round, then where's the 10-8 energy for when Valentina got dropped? Like dropped. That we've never seen that before.
Ever.
Amanda,
and that's not a 10-8
Amanda
still.
Nunes
she still got up. That's not a 10-8.
Amanda Nunes didn't do that to her in 50 minutes of combat. They fought twice. And Amanda Nunes did not drop that woman one time.
They need a new system, bro. Fuck a 10-8. Fuck the 10-point system. It's for boxing, bro.
Yeah, it's for the birds. They need to either add more judges and keep what they're doing so they make the odds or the validity of the decision a little stronger, or I've liked the notion, like, if you're not going to change it, make these guys go to the press conference and talk.
Facts.
Make that a requirement, because if put us in your mind and explain to us what you did. Because if you adjusted this for a spread and you're not going to tell us that, which I'm not really insinuating that's what's happening with the UFC judging, but we can all mutually agree the judging is just incompetent when it comes to combat sports. The way they used to have it is when boxing was the only thing, and even boxing has incompetent judging. You know what I'm saying? Look at Vasily Lomachenko, his last bout against, who was that, Haney?
Yeah.
A lot of people, like Haney, thought he lost that fight. So I'm just saying that was not a draw. And if that last round's a 10-8, then what does dropping someone do as far as a round?
Valentina should be champion today.
I don't think so.
I
thought Grasso won.
You thought she won? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought Grasso won because that.
So you're going against the judges completely?
The 10-8 is what made it split. It's a split draw.
Keep going. You're good.
It was a split draw. So they had it one for Valentina, one for Alexa Grasso, and then one with a draw. That's why it was a split draw. And that 10-8 round is what gave Valentina one of them. I think Valentina lost 3 rounds, especially after being dropped. Still having technical difficulties.
Yeah, my headphone just cut out while you were talking.
Can you hear now?
It sounds like shit. This one's not working. I don't know why. It's always the left. One goes out.
It's probably your foot.
That's what I just checked. Yeah. Go ahead and keep going though.
That's about it. I mean, I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was crazy that Valentina got dropped. And ooh,
you good? Everybody good?
I can hear.
It's coming in and coming out. All right. I think we're good. It's when I move, kind of. We're good. I'm just going to carry it out.
Dun, dun, dun.
1 ear up. 1 ear out. All right. Let's hit this.
It's time for battle bets.
Did that sound okay?
Sounds fine to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Everything sounds good.
I'm going off your ear now because I can't really hear anything with these. I don't know what the fuck's going on. We'll have to figure it out. But pulling up the battle bets. So we actually, just like Alexa Grasso and Valentina, even though there's no controversy here, me and you got a draw, dude. 8 points up, both of us this week. Good week for both of us. Let me pull up my docs. Oh, wait, no, actually, I'll have it on here. I'm stupid. So, let's go over the best last week. I can't even talk. We have Dave with 2 parlays, 1 money line pick. His money line pick was Missouri money line, plus 145. For 3 points, he got the dub on that.
Bro, so we
Off
got
of a 67-yard
61.
kick? 61-yard kick.
Harrison Mevis.
Longest in college history?
No, longest in SEC history.
Nice.
It's not even the longest in school history because they have a longer one when we were part of the Big Ten or whatever. But no.
Plus 145 return.
Bro, they were 15th ranked K-State. And if you know Missouri athletics, Missouri and Kansas are bitter rivals in every capacity, no matter what team it is.
And I hate to break it to you, you went off that motherfucking long-ass kick. You went off a 61-yard kick.
Yeah, Harrison Mevis, 61 yards, bro.
You drawed, really. You didn't win. But
yeah, regardless.
we both won.
Crazy ending to that game. Super stoked that we could pull out the dub. Mizzou is undefeated right now. I believe we're going to be ranked in the top 25 because we just beat number 15.
Beautiful. My sound is back, too. Let's go.
So I'm just ecstatic that happened. That I can't believe that happened. And that was the only bet that I made.
3 points up for Mr. Dave.
Yeah.
That is the only money line bet he made. He made 2 parlays after that. His losing parlay was Deryk Henry touchdown, McCaffrey touchdown, and Nick Chubb touchdown. And then unfortunately, Nick Chubb snapped his leg in half.
So Nick Chubb.
And I hope he has a speedy recovery. That was a 10-point parlay he had up. And he almost nailed it, but not enough.
Yeah, I mean,
He only hit one leg.
Only Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, only hit one leg.
Derrick Henry
didn't
doesn't have any touchdowns this season somehow. I'm like, what?
But we have Dave sitting at 8 points because of his other parlay. Leg 1, Kansas City money line, and Miami Dolphins money line. I mean, that was an easy one. Plus
Peasy.
156 parlay. Actually, when he made it last week, I was like, wow, it's a really good parlay, dog.
Not only
we
did
just
that
scoop that up. 5-point play. Doubled your money. Let's go.
Not only did my parlay come true because of that, but it interrupts one of your parlays because
It did.
my Kansas City defense did not surrender 1 touchdown to Trevor Lawrence and company.
Come
Not
on,
one.
Trevor Lawrence. You almost had it, really.
3 field goals. He threw
Let's
it to
talk
dudes
about
out
my
of bounds.
parlays. Let's talk about my parlays. So we had Trevor Lawrence and Josh Allen parlayed up for a plus 166 5-point play. Lost on that one. But let's go to my 8-point play that actually kept me in the draw completely. We had over 2.5 rounds Shevchenko Grasso. Obviously had that with the draw controversy.
Yep.
Then we had Tua Tagovailoa. So I was actually riding with you on Miami Dolphins a little bit. Needed Tua to have 2 touchdowns. Made it. We only had Josh Allen making the 2. Or I don't even think Josh Allen made his 2 touchdowns either for my other parlay.
I'm not sure.
Completely missed my plus 100 parlay. Points are in the description below as well if you guys want to take along for the points. But other than that, we had Daniel Zellhuber get his submission win, and that was my third parlay. Third leg of my parlay. My parlay was a plus 211, 8-point play, and that's almost tripling your money at that point, I feel like.
Yeah.
Plus 200, that's 2 points out of doubling your money. But it's pretty crazy, man. Or double the return, I guess I could say. Doubling the return. So yeah, that's triple. Then my other losing parlay was Tyreek Hill touchdown, Justin Herbert over 1.5, and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb.
Yep. Not
if you would have just caught it and ran in, dog.
Nope.
You were the only leg missing out on my plus 781 parlay, 10-point parlay. If CeeDee Lamb would have just caught a touchdown that game like he's been for his whole career with the Cowboys, I would have dumped on Dave. 10-point play, did not win. Risk-free bet. Both of us end at 8 points this week. Dave is sitting at a lifetime points of 15 points, man. 8 bets won, 14 bets lost. His score and record is 4-2-1. So
I think
that's a pretty good record, dude.
I think I have
4
17.
wins, 2 losses, 17 points.
Yeah, because I had 9 points last week.
You do have 17 points. Yeah, you're right.
Ha.
Sorry, my bad.
I know
17 points lifetime. My bad. See, I be fucking up, bro. I be fucking up all the time. So what did I have last week? I hope I'm at 6. All right, I have 6 lifetime points. 4 bets won, 18 bets lost. Record is 2-4-1. So still have some making up to do. I made up on points. I'm not negative anymore. I was negative 2 points last week, I believe. And we're just going to keep moving on. Let's start picking our bets for this week. This week is, what do we even have fights-wise this week, huh?
There's a Bellator card that's taking place tonight.
Oh,
There's a UFC
I already
card.
know one parlay piece of mine.
And there's a UFC card taking place as well.
I like it. All right, let's delete this.
And there's plenty of football.
Me and Dave
Full
are
swing.
deleting our old bets. We had 8 points each last week. That was pretty good, dude.
So it's the first week we've tied.
If you guys have any bets that you like, drop them in the chat.
You know what? Okay, for future reference, we can maybe determine this now. If you take the plus odds that we had compared, like whatever your super parlay was versus my 2 bets, and whoever would have won the most money is the tiebreaker. Is that a simple calculation? Isn't it just like the higher?
That's
plus
pretty
money?
good. That's actually good. That's a good idea. Yeah, to make a tiebreaker if we tie on points.
So we can either implement that moving forward, or we can worry
It's
about.
kind of cool though. I kind of like being able to draw though.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Because it kind of it'll add to our record. It'll look cool for our record. You know.
Yeah, we got to
Like
determine.
our records will just build lifetime records. Drop in the chat what you think about that too if you're watching with us. I don't know if anybody's watching live. We should actually look up and see how this stream is looking. It's looking good. All right, Deryk already gave us the okay on the stream.
Oh yeah, the fight night.
You got a coin?
The fight night.
We should just keep this the running thing of asking Deryk for the coin.
Is Fazeev versus Gamrot. That's the fight night.
That's definitely over 2.5 bet. I wonder what the odds are on that. You want to look that up?
Dun, 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 dun. And co-main, Dan Ige, Bryce Mitchell.
Ooh, that's another over one.
That's a
That's
sneaky.
an over 1.5.
That's a
for
sneaky
sure.
2 little fights right there. Just those 2 alone. Dun, 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 dun.
Deryk ain't got no coin. All right, do you want to?
So
Yeah, I'm gonna use this thing. I'll use something. We're gonna do like we did, dude. Pokey side, soft side of this. It's like a giant coin, kind of.
okay.
Are you calling in the air? Or do you want me to call in the air? And you flip it.
Call this John.
Call the John. Pokey side. Yup. Pokey side. Yup. Got him. Got you, Dave.
Better activate parlays, guy.
Yeah. Why?
Because I'm gonna be mad at you.
Oh, should I piss Dave off and not activate parlays at all?
That's
just do
fine.
singles.
I don't actually have preset parlays. I just like the idea of bonus points.
I'm gonna do.
Do as many bets as you want too. Don't be scared.
I think you pick the number of bets, don't you? Or no, you pick, or I pick to go first, or you pick the numbers. Yeah, I forgot. I just want to go first. You pick.
All right, let's do
Yep, I want to go first.
4 bets with parlays.
Damn, you want 4 bets? Dave's crazy.
I like my
All right.
opportunities to make mo.
All right. He wants as many points as possible. We could even go 5 bets one week, guys. We're going to wait to do that, though, so we can get more accustomed. I think we're moving pretty nice the way we are moving, though. Let me pull up the docs on the phone. Or, no, the DraftKings on the phone. And then I'll enter the doc. I'm going to be going first, pulling up my DraftKings. Dave's going to be going off Barstool. We're probably going to be writing down the odd on the Barstool for the actual point system, though. Excuse me. Again, points are in the description if you guys want to play along with Battle Bets. We are up here, and we are doing it, picking our bets right now. Let me log right in. Let's see if my fingerprint will work this week. Nope. Don't want to get locked out, so we're going to type in the pass. What do you plan? Are you planning on going out tonight, Mr. Dave?
No.
At all?
Nah.
Why not?
Just don't feel like it.
No, really?
Nah.
Come on, Dave. What is this, dude?
Pueblo.
What's wrong with Pueblo?
It's not the place to go out.
What? It is the Chili Fest.
I'm good.
You don't want to go to the Chili Fest? You trying to go to the Chili Fest, Deryk? Come on, Dave. Come on, man. Don't be scared. Dave's a scared one. You could take your fanny pack. There goes my sound again. It might be the mic or something, but shorten out. I don't know. Let me look at UFC a little bit. I'm gonna pull up Bellator. I might do a mix parlay of both of those. How are you feeling? Are you gonna be doing Bellator at all?
I'm looking at Bellator right now.
I do. Okay, let's check out Bryce Mitchell and Dan Ige. I do want to see the round parlays, fight parlays. I do think Bryce is probably going to win. He's the favorite. To go the distance, yes, minus 200. I can see that, but I can see a finish real quick. Where are the fight lines? They only have a under what or over 1.5. It's a minus 450. My gosh. Let's pick that up real quick just to see what else there is. Because a Fiziev Gamrot fight could definitely go the distance. How do you feel about that, Dave?
It's possible. Rafael Fiziev is like a really good striker, so it's like it's not shocking if he knocks someone out in under so many minutes, but at the same time, Gamrot's not going to be sitting still. Gamrot's a KSW alumni. He's a really, really good striker. Gamrot was going to get a title shot basically until he fought Beneil Dariush, and then that was his first loss, and then I think he's got 1 or 2 wins since then. Both of them have their eyes set on the title, so this is a great match.
I like it. Over 2.5 is minus 270 right now on DraftKings. I think I'm going to pick that up for one piece of my parlay. Now let's run to Bellator real quick. I want to check out Bellator. We also have BKFC going on.
Yeah, that is Chris Camozzi versus Hunt.
Oof.
UFC alumni.
I kind of want to watch that later, honestly. That's on Saturday. Bellator. I don't know very many names for Bellator, man.
I only know like the basically the main 3 fights. Maybe like there's a couple dudes I recognize.
Pico.
So Peter
Evelyn.
Quealy is fighting Daniel Michelli. I don't know Daniel Michelli, but I know Peter Quealy. So
I think I'm going to stick away from Bellator for right now because not all of the lines are open. So let's check out what NFL has to give. Oh, come on. Load up. My shit froze. Come on, DraftKings. Figure it out. Oh, it's thinking about it.
It's getting there.
There we go.
And it's there.
Dang, you called it. It is there.
Mm-hmm.
We do face the Miami Dolphins this week. Denver. Oh, my gosh.
That's a L. You might as well moneyline Dolphins again.
Yo, chill out. Our defense isn't looking. How do you feel about the Broncos defense right now?
I'm not scared.
No, I know you're not scared, but how do you feel about them?
What's to feel about them?
Like, do you think they're good this year or no?
They're all right. They're always decent.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. That's just residue from having like good defensive minds in office for a long time.
You know what? I hate to do it. Well, I kind of want to go riskier. Right now, I have a two-pick parlay at plus 131 right now.
The Broncos are on the sweepstakes right now for the number 1 draft pick. So they can go get that homie in USC. I can't think of his name right now. Caleb Williams. That's who they're trying to get. And they're on pace to do that because they could end up with the least wins on the year. That being said, it would be extra Broncos for the Broncos to beat Miami, which would be hilarious. And I would love for that to happen because Miami's a real AFC contender with the Chiefs, so I want to see them lose. But, yeah. Are the Broncos going to Bronco and win that game? If they know what's best for them, they will lose every game. And I don't say that as like a hater.
Rude.
That's how you get the first draft pick.
You're right.
Dude,
Right.
Bro, you want homie from USC. Caleb Williams.
I'm trying to look at this. I was looking at the Kansas City Chiefs Chicago Bears game, and I honestly didn't find a line that I liked. Oh man, I kind of don't want to ride on quarterbacks. I wanted to make a receiving yards prop, but nothing stood out to me there. I'm trying to think. I might just go back UFC. Let's see. No, let's stick to football. Oh, it went back anyways. Nice. I don't like betting on college football because I don't know anything about it. Do you know a lot about college football or what?
I'm trying to pay attention, but there's a lot to it. A lot of turnover of talent, so it's hard to keep up. But you typically know who should win. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I see a money line I like, actually. Or not a money line, a bet I like. All right, we're doing it. My first bet of battle bets. We're going to be picking up the over 2.5 for Rafael Fiziev versus Mateusz Gamrot. Then we got over 1.5 touchdowns for Tua Tagovailoa, again, versus Denver. And then I'm taking the under 2.5 rounds, Muhammad Usman versus Jake Collier, heavyweight bout on the prelims. Definitely going to happen. It's a minus 110. Why wouldn't I pick that up? That makes my 3-pick parlay plus 342. Plus 342. If you bet $10 on that, you win $44.20, man. So let me write these down. Dave, start picking about. Are you going to be doing like UFC bets? What are you going to be doing?
I already have my first bet ready.
All right,
I'm ahead of the curve.
Let me write this down real quick. Hold on. Let me write mine down.
You're good.
But are you don't give away your picks yet? But are you going football? Are you going fights? Or is it a mix?
The first one's just
a parlay,
a single money line bet.
Are you okay? Single. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, just a money line. Is it like maybe an underdog or something?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh,
I'm risking.
You're risking the biscuit
on this one.
Over 2.5, and that is on Ziev. It's hard to spell all these guys' names out. I'm not gonna lie. Ziev versus Gamrot, and then we got Tua 1.5. I like how it changes to Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Tia. Boom. Got that. And then we got under 2.5 Usman Collier. I'm doing under and overs parlay. I guess that's what we'll call it. And Usman. All right, Dave. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and give me your first pick, and I'll shout out my points later.
It's just one thing.
Oh yeah, your money line. I mean, go ahead.
I'm scrolling up so I can not misquote it. It's kind of funny. This is another one of those bets where I'm betting on the underdog, but so far for college football, I've gotten really close or hit on my underdog bets, and so Deion Sanders, we're riding with you. It's plus 650 for them to beat Oregon. And that's what we're going with. Money line. Plus 650. CU Buffs versus Oregon.
No, that's a good bet. Okay.
You know what's crazy?
Okay.
There's going to be some missing players.
So my bet was 9 points. Your bet is 5?
Plus 650.
5 points. 5 points. Yep.
And it's just one bet.
One bet, 5 points. That's
Colorado's currently second in the Pac-12, and Oregon is third in the Pac-12. But
it's just CU, right? Not CSU.
Yeah, it's CU.
Money line. Plus 650.
But Oregon's ranked 10th.
And that is 5 points for Mr. Dave up.
Colorado's ranked 19th. That's why the favoritism, even though the Pac-12 rankings contradict that.
And you know what?
I had that one ready just because I was back pocketing it. That one's a risky one because Travis Hunter's going to be missing. They're a little banged up coming off of the CSU game. But like I said, if they're going to keep this momentum up and they somehow pull this win off, their odds to lose to TCU are even crazier. It was relative to plus 650 or plus 700 or something like that. So I'm going to bet on them for now. It's kind of a no sweat bet. I like the no sweat bet aspect of it. Plus 650.
I like your style, dude.
Huge odds opportunities.
I'm looking for a finish in a UFC fight. Bryce Mitchell, Dan Ige. I'm trying to see winning method. I'm going to be matching Dave on a money line bet. I'm picking up Bryce Mitchell to win by submission. Plus 500. Money line.
There you go. That's his preferred method of victory.
That's his preferred method of victory. We're riding with Bryce Mitchell. His Literally, the reason I picked it, his ex destroyed all of his fruit trees.
I saw him posting about that. That's so terrifying.
Dude is pissed. Dude, I've never seen somebody mad over fruit trees before. Deryk, what are you doing if somebody kills all your fruit trees? Your ex, preferably. Killed all of your fruit trees when you're not home. You're training for a fight. What are you doing, bro?
Depends on fruit, you know. Is it
Fruit trees,
what-
lemons, limes, apples, oranges, anything on trees, dog.
You know, I think I just gotta let God do his work. I think God's gonna fucking,
Oh, dude, you're just like Bryce. Hell yeah.
God's gonna be mad if you destroy trees.
Facts. So we're picking up Bryce Mitchell submission. That's a plus 500 bet. We're matching Dave on a 5-point play. His odds are more money, though. Just so you know. Dave always goes riskier than me over here on these money line bets. He be finding the really, really good ones. So now we're bouncing it back to Mr. Dave for his second bet. Because I placed my second just now.
What was your-
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Bryce
okay.
Mitchell sub.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm looking.
You're all good. I just believe Bryce Mitchell's going to get a sub. If you pick that up on DraftKings right now and you bet $10, you win $60 for him to win by sub. If you bet $100, you win $600. If you got the money, do it, because I see Bryce Mitchell doing it versus Danny Gay. Danny Gay's got it on the ground, but I don't think he's on the level of Bryce Mitchell, one of the only guys to pull a twister. I don't really see this going the distance. Danny Gay's like a killer be killed guy. How do you feel about that?
Dan Ige?
Yeah. Think he's a killer be killed guy or decision guy?
I mean, he's really good. He looks game like most of the times he's out there. He's never really had an off night. I get Dan Ige and one other Rob Font. I get those two conflated in my head because they like look and fight so similar.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And they fight at different weights, so that doesn't have anything to do with Dan Ige. But yeah, when I run back highlight reels in my head, I think of both of them. It's hard
like
not
it.
to. But Dan Ige is a dog. Bryce Mitchell's gonna be like out. Like Dan Ige is a superior striker, is what I'm trying to
Facts.
say. Can Bryce Mitchell overcome that? Because when Bryce Mitchell fought Ilya Taporia, he claims he had the flu and shouldn't have fought. Flu or no flu, which
Bryce was the contender too. Everybody was like, "This kid has got it." Like,
it was the whole package. He was like,
but can he stand those punches?
That's the
Danny
question.
Gay's got,
'Cause
like you said.
he's gonna bring them. Like, I don't think Bryce can get out of this fight without getting punched. It just is what it is. I think Bryce is gonna commit to some takedowns real early, and we're gonna see like from there. Because if Bryce gets him down, I think it's GG's. But will he get him down? Danny Gay is not the type of dude to let you just get real close to him. He moves a lot. He's got good footwork. So this could be a nightmare matchup for Bryce, because Bryce is looking to get right back into the title contention picture.
I love this. This is so fun. I love battle bets so much. This is
Yeah.
like my funnest fucking time. What do you got? Give us something, bro. You got to give us something.
I'm
to
building
chew
a
on.
little parlay.
Well, give us one. Do you have a for sure leg? Give us one
I
for
do.
sure leg.
It's
Give us a leg.
minus 240 Seahawks money line. They're going against the Panthers. Their number one draft pick, Bryce Young,
Minus 240.
is not playing, so they're going to be using a backup quarterback. Gino's going up against a backup. Excuse me. That's the first leg. I'm trying to get another
Leg
one.
You're good.
I'm trying to get a second leg that makes it positive, because all the teams that I want to bet on, like the Chiefs, for example, are minus 800 favorites. That makes it a negative parlay. You know what I'm saying?
I see. At least you gave us one money line leg.
That one's a for sure.
Yeah, and if you guys don't forget my parlay that I picked up a plus 342 parlay of over 2.5 Rafael Vaziev versus Gamrot. And then we got Tua Tagovailoa over 1.5 touchdowns. And then we have under 2.5 rounds for Usman versus Collier, the heavyweight bout. That's a plus 342 parlay, man. 9 points. Let's go.
It's not
Then
bad.
we're subbing on Bryce Mitchell, man. Me and you were sticking to some underdog plays. We're never really playing favorites because me and you were going for points.
Yeah.
You know, even though our lost bets numbers will be higher, our money made will be higher than that, and our records will show it. Dave is just hitting better on those underdog parlays, man. 17 points lifetime for Dave.
Yeah.
I have 6 lifetime points. We were riding under zero there for a little bit. We were negative points, man. It was kind of sad. Dave hit a negative point there for a little bit, but he jumped back right away with big underdog bets. We got Dave sitting at 8 bets won and 14 bets lost. Rick G sitting here at 4 bets won, 18 lost. Deryk sitting at undefeated, 1,000 bets won, plus $1 billion. Guy's rich.
Sorry, these odds for
You're not liking no odds for your parlay, huh?
I have. Hold on, I have an idea. I have.
Done.
an
Yo,
idea.
give us the Jeopardy song. Deryk, you got that Jeopardy? Yeah, give us some. Dave's taking a little bit.
I'm looking for a specific team.
Come on, dog. Find your team. Here, I guess I should be building mine while you do this because you're over here doing crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. Got to be ahead of the curve, mate.
Yeah. You right. You right.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I like your style, dude.
So, as mentioned before, minus 240, Seahawks money line.
Okay, that's your first leg.
Second leg, kind of segueing off what you said before, minus 290, Miami Dolphins money line over the Broncos. And then
Minus 290, Miami Dolphins. That is your second leg. Got it.
third leg, Mizzou over Memphis.
It's just Missouri University, right?
Yeah, MU
MU versus, and what's the line? Sorry.
minus 260.
Money line?
Mm-hmm. So this 3-leg parlay combined is a plus 164 parlay.
Okay. Dave a little more conservative, but this is a favorite parlay from Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 162. That's on
164.
Barstool. 164. That is on Barstool.
They're not overwhelming favorites. That's the key. Because if you go like, I was kind of like sprinkling in the Chiefs and some of the parlays to see what it would do, and I would have to add multiple legs to be a positive money parlay. And I'm trying to keep it favorites, but not like sabotaging like parlay odds. You know what I mean?
That is 5 bonus points for having 3 bets on his parlay. Check our point system in the description below. He has a plus 164, so that gives him 7 points on the play. Nice play by Mr. Dave.
Yeah.
Favorite parlay. That is his second bet. My third bet, I'm building it still. My first leg, though, I'm picking up Andre Fielho. I think he's taking out Tim Means, no matter how it is, whether it's decision or not. It's a minus 166 leg.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing that. Andre Fielho.
Add it on up.
I need to take autocorrect off for how many weird last names I have to type through this thing, honestly. It gets kind of annoying. Minus 1, what? 66. That's the first leg. Let's see what else we got. I kind of went to NFL again to see what we're looking. Is Kelsey back yet?
Yeah, he's been back.
How's he looking? He looking okay even though he was injured?
Yeah, he played good. He said that the knee feels good. When he punted the ball out of the back of the end zone when he caught the touchdown, he said the NFL is going to fine him for that, or probably in Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show was just like, hey, we'll pay for the fine. It's on brand. So he's like, say no more.
Say no more. You know, I like this. I don't know. Hold on. I feel like I should add another leg. Let me see what another leg is added. I'm kind of teetering a Travis Kelce touchdown. That's a minus, what is it, 100 and minus 190 play for him to make an anytime touchdown throughout the game versus Chicago Bears this weekend.
Should happen.
It should happen. That's what I'm kind of saying. That's what the odds makers are thinking. So why wouldn't I just add that nice little piece? I mean, a 1 touchdown. Come on. You got to make 1
I
touchdown.
forgot Michelle Watterson's fighting.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's fighting Marina Rodriguez. I don't recognize the name, but I'm
That's
sure.
an over 2.5 bet to make.
Yeah.
Well, what's the odd on that? Check out what the odd is on an over 2.5 for that fight. For me, bro. See what we got on that, because I'm going to check these passing props real quick for another NFL game.
Look at the bottom. It just says it. Very bottom. The over-under.
Over 2.5 is a minus 370. I kind of don't want to touch that at all. No, I don't even want to look at that.
It's a no for Rick.
Yeah, it's a big no for me. Don't even want to look at the other odds for that one. Because that's kind of anybody's fight. Michelle Watterson's coming off of a skid. She's not really getting dubs. Oh man, who's the Falcons quarterback right now?
Desmond Ritter.
How's he doing?
Eh.
Meh. Yeah. I kind of scared to do anytime touchdowns because of CD Lamb, bro. CD Lamb literally lost me 10 points.
I went with the
10 points, bro.
Okay, so I went with Christian McCaffrey, best running back in football. He scored a touchdown in like 12 consecutive games. He played last night, so I couldn't do that again. So yeah, Christian McCaffrey, he's a touchdown machine. Derrick Henry is the pulse of that offense pretty much. So if they get in the red zone, he's a potential target to run that in. The fact that he didn't is pretty rare. He doesn't average a touchdown a game or anything like that. And then no one thought that Nick Chubb's leg was going to just explode. Like, god damn.
No one did think that.
That was so terrible.
You're right.
Like, I saw in the group chat, people were talking about it. I didn't know what happened. And then as soon as I opened Twitter, I saw the videos, and I was just like, oh my god, dude.
Bad.
Dude, and this has been a bad year for injuries. Did you see Trevon Diggs, the corner, Stephon Diggs' brother, the corner who plays for Dallas, tore his ACL in practice?
Did not know that.
That just happened like a day ago.
You think Josh Allen will get 2 touchdowns?
Against the Commanders.
Yeah. You think? I mean,
Josh Allen's hit or miss.
they're not looking. Yeah, they're not. Looking
I don't feel comfortable with that team because it's like
that's why I asked you this.
They
I'm kind of scared to bet on them.
They play like a top 5 team or they play like a middle of the pack team.
What do you guys think of the Bills? Drop it in the chat if you're watching, because I'm kind of scared to bet on Josh Allen, man. I kind of. You know what? Should we hit Herbert versus the Vikings? How are the Vikings looking? I haven't even tapped into the Vikings at all.
The Vikings lost week 1, if I'm not mistaken, to Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield. The Vikings are 0-2.
Wow.
They haven't won a game. That Vikings game, both teams are solely defeated.
I like that. I'm glad you told me that because I'm picking up Justin Herbert minus 175 over 1.5 touchdowns. I've missed on Herbert before, but you telling me that, and then I parlay it up with Travis Kelce anytime touchdown and Andre Fialho money line win, plus 284 on the parlay, 3 picks. If you bet $10 on that, you get $38. I mean, come on, plus 284. Let's write that down real quick. So we have Fialho, we have Kelce, TD. That's a minus 190. And then we got, I hate autocorrect so much, man. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Minus 190. And then what was the Herbert over 1.5? I think you could get 2 touchdowns, man. Like,
yeah, he should.
I mean, this is a favorite parlay, and we got it up minus 175 for Mr. Herbert. And I'm gonna say it one more time. Plus 284 parlay. 284, and let's see how many points that is. 3 points plus 3 bets on a parlay. 8-point play. We stay making these 8-point bets. We're just going big, heavy hitter bets. If we hit one, we're happy because we got these points on the board. We got to make these 3 legs hit, though, man. It's kind of hard to hit a 3-leg. Not going to lie. Dave knows. It's hard. So look at me, though. I got 14 points with the first 2 bets, plus another 8. 22 points on the board. We got Mr. Dave sitting at 5, 12. What is your last bet?
We have 4 this week.
Oh, fuck. We have 4 this week.
Haha.
What was your 3rd bet?
So I already have it ready. So
oh, my God. We have 4 bets this week. Damn, you just hit me. Oh, shit. That just hit me in the face. Okay.
Another 3-leg parlay. I'm already ready. So the first leg is Rafael Vasiv money line, minus 160.
Money line. Minus what?
Minus 160.
We think he's going to beat Gamrot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like your style, dude. Got it.
And then Tim Means versus Andre Fialho, not going the distance, which I think is a safe bet. You got Tim Dirty Bird Means, violent. Andre Fialho is no chump. You know what I'm saying? This will either go the distance, be evenly matched, or someone's getting taken out, I think. So that one's minus 275.
Distance,
no.
minus 275.
Yeah. So not going the distance. And then Johnny Eblin versus Fabian Edwards, under 4.5 rounds.
You think it's gonna? Okay.
The only reason I
Edward?
went with that is because I was gonna say go the distance, no, and they didn't even have that bet. This is the closest thing they had to that, which is the next best
Under
thing.
4.5, right?
Yeah, under 4.5, minus
pretty good.
110.
That's pretty good.
So these 3 legs combined is a plus 323. Pretty risky.
Whoa.
Pretty risky. But that's a no sweat
So
bet.
Dave is doing the same thing that I just did. He's doing a 3-leg parlay, a favorites parlay, looks like.
Favorited odds on all of them, yes.
He beat my odds out by a whole 100, though. Wait, no, did he? Wait, no, not my first one. My first one, we're similar money line. So you are sitting at a 9-point parlay.
So the risky one is the money line. Rafael Fiziev, like Gamrot could totally win that. The reason I didn't want to do that fight not going the distance is because I feel like that fight will go the distance, but I don't want to bet on that. Is that?
Yeah.
I feel more confident when I bet on things not going the distance versus betting on things to go the distance. Like if George St. Pierre was still fighting, I would bet that fight would go the distance. You know what I mean? But, so that's kind of a risk. And then Johnny Evelyn should take out Fabian Edwards, I think. Like I know that's Leon Edwards' brother. I know it's a different weight class, but Johnny Evelyn is just built different. I feel like if Johnny Evelyn walked into the UFC right now, he could easily take the middleweight belt. Like, not easily meaning it would be an easy fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he would be a competent game opponent at middleweight.
Facts, dude. I fucking missed that last part. I'm sorry.
Johnny Evelyn
is just a dog.
He could fight in the UFC.
He can fight in the UFC.
If he walked into the UFC
You're right,
in the
you're
middleweight
right. Okay,
top
yeah, I
5,
know
he's
what
gonna
you're talking about.
he's gonna just knock heads, bro. He trained at Mizzou, he went to school and wrestled at Mizzou. He trains with AKA down in Florida with like Jorge Masvidal and all those guys, like Gilbert Burns.
They don't have passing props in fucking college football.
They should.
I can't find them.
Okay, I can look on mine. Is it like a specific quarterback?
I wanted yard props. Yeah, I was thinking about Shadir Sanders. Picking up a passing prop on him, but I can't really find one. On DraftKings, anyways. What's your deal?
Give me an attempt.
For real. Team props. Let's see what the team props are saying. Over 2.5 touchdowns against Oregon. What do you think? Minus 160? You think they'll do it?
They could. My app's loading, so I'm trying to
I see you. You're good. Do your thing.
Game
I wish I could just hit
player props.
Shadir Sanders.
There's no player props on here for me either.
Yeah. I
Maybe
wonder if
that's
you
just like a
can't
thing.
Do a thing, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's conflict of interest to have like stat specific bets for college players. All I have is like spread and stuff like that.
So we're gonna be just going back to UFC. How about that?
I'm gonna go back to the NFL. That's where my head's at.
Whoa, what's Edwards' money line? I'm
I'm
curious. I'm on UFC, so let me know.
it's
if you find it.
plus.
It's a plus for sure, but I just don't know how much.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, do your thing. You're good.
Bow, 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 bow. So he is a plus 360 money line.
That ain't bad.
Johnny Evelyn's minus 525.
I
Aaron-
want to stay favorite.
Aaron Pico. I wanted to do this fight not going the distance. They didn't have the odd
of course.
But Aaron Pico versus Pedro Carvalho is Pico money line is a minus 1125. It's like what?
Damn.
I just wanted to bet that one doesn't go the distance, and they don't have that bet. They just have the over and under 1.5, and then money line. That's it.
I think I'm gonna pick up Brian Battle money line. That's a for sure parlay piece that I kind of want to ride with.
UFC. Not UFC alum. I'm sorry. Ultimate Fighter winner.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk about Jacoby.
We can talk about
We
it.
can talk about it a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
I think we should.
Let's finish these bets first.
Yeah. So I'm picking that up in UFC. I guess I'm going to go back to NFL and see what... Oh, Bare Knuckle. I forgot about Bare Knuckle. Let's see what
Yeah,
they got.
get you something.
Yeah, let me pick up a Bare Knuckle. Maybe a money line on there. Let's see who we got. No names that I've ever seen in my life. Lorenzo Hunt and Chris Camozzi. I've seen Josh Copeland. I don't know who to bet. We've seen Lorenzo Hunt get rocked before he rocked that other homie, remember?
Yeah, that was
Chris Camozzi's pretty good. That's a Colorado boy, too.
It's like the guy he fought before with the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got wobbled, and then they stood him up, and then he lands one punch post wobble and sleeps, homie.
Sleeps on me completely.
That was epic as hell.
That was epic as hell.
I hope.
Imagine if you seen that in the street, like.
Bro, I hope Bare Knuckle can like. I don't know if they're thriving or they're hurting financially. I don't know what that back office stuff looks like, but I want them to succeed. That was such an electric experience.
Yeah, I agree. Man, dude, I don't. Let's see. I kind of want to see what a Muhammad Usman knockout would be. I don't see him winning by sub at all. Do you?
He's a heavyweight. If the only way he would win by sub is if he like dropped homie and then like leaped onto his back.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can see that happening.
Dang, I don't want to be risky though. I kind of want to just. I can't see Jay Collier winning, so I'm gonna pick up Muhammad Usman money line as well, and then I think I'm gonna pick one more or a few more favorites. Let's see. What other favorites can I find? So I have 2 favorites up right now. Brian Battle and Muhammad Usman. I think I might just pick one more, to be honest. Kind of a shallow card, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it really was. It has like the last 2 fights are bangers though.
They are.
Bryce Mitchell, must see TV.
Okay, we're doing it. All right. So my parlay is done and it is picked. It's a favorite parlay. We're picking up Brian Battle money line minus 185. We're picking up Muhammad Usman minus 142 money line, and we're picking over 2.5 rounds Marina Rodriguez, Michelle Watterson, and that is minus 395. That parlay ends at plus 229. 3 picks.
Ooh.
So that is an 8-point play from Rick G. We got 2 8-point plays in the mix. 1 5-point play, 1 9-point play. Let me write down this points. Let me write down this parlay and points. Let them know what your bets are real quick before you make your last one. Just give them a recap real quick, bro.
Of what I've already done?
Yeah. Just real quick.
So
while
like
I write this down.
What I remember is I have Colorado winning against Oregon plus 650, crazy odd. I kind of wanted to do that. It was a no sweat bet. And then I had Seahawks money line parlayed up with who else? The Miami Dolphins, I believe. Am I not conflating 2 parlays?
Hold on, I'm writing down, so I can't really look.
I believe that was my second parlay. And then my third bet was a 3-leg parlay where I had... Well, no, I'm confused. I think I bet Mizzou in a parlay already. I don't know. That might have been a 3-leg parlay then.
You just picked up Mizzou money line, didn't you?
No, that was last week.
No.
One sec, Deryk. You're just going to have to read off the bets because you haven't written down.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to conflate them.
Well, we tried. Yeah, we tried.
I'll conflate them.
I'm sorry, it just takes a little bit to write down the parlays.
You're good.
And that parlay that I just made is plus 229. Plus 229 parlay. And that is 9 points, right? Let me see. 3 plus 5. No, 8 points. That's a favorite parlay, though, guys. That's pretty good for a favorite parlay. 8 points, shit. At least on Battle Bet's point system. Plus 229. It's going to triple your money. I like it, man. I like my 4 bets that I made. 3 parlays, 1 money line bet. All right, Dave. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
What have I done so far?
You have done CU money line plus 650, 5 points. Seahawks money line. Miami Dolphins money line, Missouri money line in a parlay plus 164, 7 points.
Yep.
Then you have Faziev money line, Means, Fialho not go distance, and Eblin versus Edwards under 4.5 rounds. That is a plus 323 parlay for 9 points.
Okay. I have a favorites bet that's going to be a little wild. But
a wild favorites bet. I've never heard of one of those.
I mean, it's going to be some overwhelming favorites. But it's going to be like a bunch of them, which I think all will come true.
Yeah, throw me one of those. What is that?
Mountain Dew one.
It's a hard Mountain Dew.
A hard Mountain Dew? Throw me one of those. How much sugar is in that?
They're not as much, I don't think. Oh, man.
He jetted that motherfucker, huh? I forgot they don't have to put the sugar content on here because it's alcohol. That's crazy. Is the box anywhere?
No, I threw it away.
It's 0 sugar.
Yeah. And they're not caffeinated.
This is cancer in a can.
Hold up. My app's loading.
You got one?
In a sec. Not right now.
Oh, you gay.
Whoa.
Call him out. Call him out.
My boyfriend gay for real.
Yeah, you guys got in a fight over that.
No.
They don't roll like that.
We always fight over calling each other boyfriend.
I'm dead. Oh man, I'm dead. I love this part. This is so fun. And you're listening to
Battle bets.
Hold up. This is
That's
gonna
what
be
we're
good
doing,
when
man.
when I find it. You're gonna laugh.
That's what I say about my dick. It's gonna be good when you find it.
Damn. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, you gotta chill now. We just got took out the algo.
Yeah, you gotta put that away.
Dick.
Derek, you gotta put that away.
My bad.
All right. Here we go. This is crazy. Oh, that didn't do anything? Hold on.
Oh, come on, Dave.
Whatever. I'm gonna take one of these off. So this is a crazy one. This is just it's a 4-leg parlay. I added a fifth to see if it would increase the odds, and it did not help at all. So it's just
Damn,
gonna
you doing
stay.
4 legs?
Yeah.
Oh my
All
God,
overwhelming
Dave.
favorites though. So if any
Dave,
of these
for
don't
real?
hit, it's a shock.
Okay.
That's why. So it's all football. It's really simple.
Okay.
At the top we got Baltimore Ravens money line over the Colts. The Colts quarterback is out, I believe.
What is what
Anthony
number?
Sherman minus 400.
Got it.
They're all going to be like that. So
That's okay.
just prepare. Second one is Jacksonville Jaguars money line over the Houston Texans minus 400.
Got it.
Which one of y'all breathing heavy as shit?
Sorry.
Yo, Derek starts swiping, bro, and he starts breathing all hard.
He's just like on demon times like
It's that beak, bro. That beak on him, bro. That'd be fucking loud, dog.
so minus
Motherfucker
400.
running like a generator.
So minus 400 for Jacksonville Jaguars over the Houston Texans. Just mentioned that. You have Dallas Cowboys over the Arizona Cardinals money line at minus 700.
You're a money line king. We should just call you the money line king. Which? Oh, all right. What?
Minus 700.
700? Holy shit! All right.
Yeah, it's the Cardinals. They don't like they've been
Yeah,
playing
they're gonna
backup.
suck ass. They're gonna suck ass.
It would be extra Dallas like to lose that game, but whatever. And then last but not least, the fourth leg of the parlay is Chiefs money line over Chicago Bears minus 800.
Oh my God, Dave! That is the biggest favorites parlay we've ever had in Battle Bets history. And what is that end parlay number?
Plus 101.
I like it.
Yeah, it's not like a crazy bet you would actually make.
But you're making up on the parlay points.
So I was adding a fourth to see if I could get that over plus 200.
7 bonus points for 4 legs.
Yeah, and it's all
Wow.
overwhelming favorites. Like if one of these doesn't hit, it's a
A
show.
9-point play for Mr. Dave. 9-point play on a big favorite parlay.
Yeah, that's all she wrote on that.
Wow, you
I'm-
might win this week on just that parlay, you bastard.
Maybe we thought that running back parlay was as good as gold, and then homie's ligaments went.
Yeah, you're right.
So
All right. So that is it. We have made all 4 of our bets on Battle Bets. We have Dave, money lines, plus 650. We have Dave with a plus 164 parlay, 7 points. Plus 323 parlay, 9 points. And plus 101 parlay, 9 points. Go back a little bit if you want to know the exact bets of those. His last one is actually a Jaguars, Ravens, Cowboys, and Chiefs money line
you're
parlay. Then we have me for a plus 342 parlay, Bryce Mitchell submission at plus 500. Let's go, Bryce. And then we have a plus 284 parlay for 8 points. And my last one is Brian Battle money line, Usman money line, and Rodriguez Waterson over 2.5 rounds, plus 229 parlay, 8 points. Let's go. Who's going to get the most points? We got a lot of big hits going in. Crazy. That's been Battle Bets, bro. We ate that up. That was quick.
This was a first week where we were both decently successful. I hit 2 out of 3 bets.
Now I hit my fat bet.
I popped my parlay hitting cherry, if you will, because I hadn't hit a parlay yet, and then I hit the Chiefs Miami money line.
I had an obese parlay, didn't
and you
hit
notice-
a fat parlay that hit, and then one that did not.
You notice how this week I also money line Kansas City and Miami again.
Yep, you be doing it, bro.
They're
I picked
AFC
up Travis Kelce touchdown, so you're gonna be happy for me.
AFC powerhouses, man. It's like hard to see them lose right now. I would say they're them.
Yeah,
They are them, bro.
they are them.
Mm-hmm.
Banter Bros.
We're kind of getting close to it, dude. So on the thumbnail, you made iPhone versus Droid, right?
Yeah.
In the poll, will you make an iPhone versus Droid real quick?
I did.
Damn, what are we sitting at odds wise? No one voted by a lot. Yeah. Okay, I don't even have to look. All right, man. My plan for this banter, bros, was kind of to get a full team on it. We didn't get a full team. I just been so fucking busy. I forgot all about to pick the topic and actually book people. And by the time I hit everybody up, like everybody had plans. So
It's time for banter, bro.
Don't let them give you that excuse. It was a struggle to find friends that actually have Android.
it's facts. That's the biggest part.
There's a reason.
But
for
even
that.
the iPhone motherfuckers didn't show up. Like you could have had a full iPhone couch. I was prepared to get jumped, and I didn't get jumped. We're here to not get jumped.
I don't even need a team for this one. This was a dub before we even sat down.
No, it definitely isn't, bro.
It is though.
Dude, bullshit.
It is though. Let me
It's
start.
not.
Let me get a timer ready.
Go ahead and get your timer ready. Do whatever you want.
It's just
prepare.
good for reference. It gives us 30 minutes.
I'm gonna pull up my sources right here.
So first of all,
Hold on.
I'm just gonna start out by saying this isn't any data or anything. We're gonna keep it between Android as an umbrella as well as Apple as an umbrella. But I'm not gonna, for example, say we have laptops or computers because that's not what we're comparing. We're comparing the overall like device landscape that you would use between Google devices, not Google specifically, but like Google is Android, whatever. Android devices, Samsung, Google, you name it, whatever, versus iOS and Apple devices. But like we're not comparing
Just iPhone versus Android phones.
basically, but like there's Android tablets and there's Apple tablets.
Are we considering that? I
But
thought
hear
we
me
were
out.
just doing the phones.
Hear me out. There's the I mean, I'm not gonna bring up, for example, like the watches. They both make watches. I don't care about those. I'm not gonna bring up the.
I think we should just do phone because that's like a whole other argument.
But the reason I'm gonna reference it though,
or let's just do the whole thing overall.
well, I'm referencing some of it. Like for example, AirPods. AirPods are the best-selling headphones on the planet.
Yeah,
That's an Apple product.
Yeah, you're right.
It's hard not to reference that.
I guess we could just do phones.
That's
Yeah,
a
you're right.
companion device
it's
to a
kind of
phone.
Like, it's like company versus company at that point. So yeah, I guess we could just do the phone.
But it's like you have more companies under your umbrella that manipulate Android. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
a
got
lot more customization.
just Google and Samsung alone is two.
I
Giant
guess we would have
hitters.
made that debate PC versus Apple like at that point.
But we're not.
know,
I don't.
'cause-
We're not comparing like
Or I
like
don't know.
PC versus
Microsoft,
like that can
I
be
guess.
its own thing, I guess. But
Yeah, it's on.
it's mostly the real root.
We're doing
of,
iPhone
mostly-
versus Droid phone.
mostly what we're really talking about.
Apple
is,
phone versus Droid.
Yeah,
phone.
exactly. Do you have an iPhone or do you have a Droid? Because not
Which
There's
I
not
have
a-
a Samsung. I'm a Samsung guy, so
so Samsung.
I'm speaking up for Samsung as well.
Samsung and Google, I would say, are the heaviest Android hitters,
Mm.
just in the landscape of the market. I don't know who else competes with them as far as Android
Yeah,
phones.
it's just them.
So,
It's Samsung and Apple. Yeah.
well, Samsung, Google, and Apple. But
All right. Well, I want to hear your fucking start. Go ahead and start.
So
I'm letting you start since Apple is the bigger company.
I was a cheap Android user when I was in college because I was poor, and I would take advantage of the deals where I could get like a whatever Android phone at the time.
So you only have experience of a cheap ass shitty Android and not a beautiful Samsung with more cameras and better cameras than a fucking iPhone.
But
You had a shitty Droid. You're coming from a shitty experience.
yeah, I didn't have the flagship models.
Dave's all,
'cause I
let me
couldn't
crawl
afford
up out
it.
the sewer.
I couldn't
like-
afford it. So what I did is I waited until
See, and that brings with me. I have all the poor people.
yeah.
We have all the poor people, bro. It's like literally
It's
the
a-
99% against your bitch
This is
ass.
a status symbol. Like there's people with Androids that like,
This is a
that-
status
there's
symbol.
people
Fuck off.
There's people with Androids that activate them Johns in gas stations, bro.
Damn. Don't be laughing over there, dog. Shit.
No, well,
God, we got an iPhone audience. This is bullshit.
what I'm saying though is like I made the switch to Apple like once I officially had a job and money to
I'm
where I could
dead.
afford to buy a nice phone. And once I switched to Apple, the experience has been so seamless.
See, and I'm completely opposite. I used to have an iPhone back in the day until one of those pieces of shit died in my pocket. And I was like, why the fuck would I ever buy one of these ever again? Nothing wrong with it. Just stopped working in my pocket. Nobody knows why it fucking stopped. It just stopped, and I had to buy a new one. So I was like, you know what? I'm never getting an iPhone again because
See,
I
I'm
paid
not,
all this money for this shit, and it just dies in my
I'm
pocket.
not doubting that.
It was one of the newer iPhones.
Yeah, I'm not doubting
or like the
or
older ones. But.
refuting that, but every experience I've had with Androids, granted they were on the cheaper side, the app would always be typically buggier than the iPhone counterpart, especially like Snapchat for the longest time on Android looked so like just buns, bro. It looked terrible.
Do you know why though? That's Apple's fault. So Apple does not communicate with any other device other than their own shit. They do that to monopolize because they can't really do a real monopoly. So they do little shit like that. They don't compatibilize with anybody. These guys do. They're down to work.
There's more.
If our shit would send to yours, it's on your end. Apple is the one who's doing that.
Apple, because they're more software developer friendly, gets priority typically. But a big reason why it's easier for software developers to just update an app for all iPhones versus updating an app on Android. This is something you got to consider. Android has all these different like ratio of screen sizes of phones, 16 by 9, 16 by 10. They have the 32 by 9 fold out Android phones.
Facts.
That's aspect ratios that has to be coded.
Yeah, you ain't folding no iPhone.
Well, you know what I'm saying though? Like those, you have to code that with those
It's
aspect.
going to be 4 years before they come up with a foldable one.
But hear me out. You have to use via code. You have to code the aspect ratios, and if you don't do that, it's going to look buggy, or you're going to have like I remember Snapchat for the longest time had these long bars going the width of the Snapchat app because it forced it
on
into,
your broke droid.
It forced it into a 16 by 10 ratio, and I had a 16 by 9 screen, so it made like black bars to make the difference. That's an example of it not being as optimized. So all iPhones, all Apple tablets, same aspect ratios. All updates are unilateral. It's a lot simpler for app developers to do that. Rather than going in like, oh, we got to do the Google one. We got to do the Samsung one. We got to do the foldable one. You know what I'm saying? That's all individual, unique app updates that developers have to go down and think about it. You have a majority. I don't have any data in front of me. I'm just speculating. Let's say 60%. I don't know the numbers. Don't scold me if these are completely
I'm not going to
fake.
scold you on numbers. I don't know numbers.
Let's say 60% of people have an iPhone and you're an app developer and you can do one update and 60% of people are covered versus the other 40% might be a 5+ update ordeal. You're going to have the burner phone updates. You're going to have the 16 by 10 update. You're going to have the 16 by 9 update. You're going to have the foldable update.
Why is that a big deal? I don't see why that's a big deal. Who
It's
cares
more
about that?
steps.
Or that's literally only for the developer. You're not arguing for the developer.
No, I'm saying it's more developer savvy for Apple because all of their things are uniform down the board.
Okay, if you want to talk about savvy and customizable, let's not talk about it about the developer. Let's talk about it about the actual phones, bro. You guys didn't have fucking widgets until when? Fucking 2 years ago? They've been doing shit like that forever. Hold on. No, you hold on.
I'm going to agree with you.
Because there's so much more customization when it comes to Droid, PC, any Apple product. You can't really customize shit. That's why back in the day they used to jailbreak iPhones all the time. Why? To make them cooler. These you've never had to do that for because they already come customizable and cool. So you can do whatever you want with it.
I will give you credit that Android has like skins and stuff like that.
And they're the pioneers of a lot of shit with these phones that iPhone copies and claims as their own, tweaks it a little bit, and says that they came up with it. So it's fucking bullshit.
Android will introduce all features first, but by the time it ever comes out on an Apple product, it is like as perfect as it can be. Oh yes, bullshit. It was perfect before. No one's saying no. This doesn't.
Samsung is so compatible, dog.
This isn't taking anything away from what you're saying or what you guys are doing. I'm saying by the time iPhone rolls it out, it's never like in beta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They roll it out is like no. Like I'm not saying that because they do that from learning from Samsung from making mistakes. That's not the case. I'm saying iPhone will be late to the game with the innovation
and their cameras.
But when
you guys copy our cameras.
I don't even know anything about the cameras. I'm honestly not even a camera person when it comes to my phones. Like my 13 mini has 2 cameras. That's cool with me. Like I'm not a photographer, so there's like I could go get a pro iPhone and spend $1,000 versus the $1,000 flagship Android. I'm sure I would have a better camera than what I have.
Y'all Zoom sucks.
Probably, yeah. I'm not, but
Zoom's trash.
Our 4K video looks really good.
Our portrait's better.
I mean that's conjecture.
We have 4K too, bro. We have 87,000K, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Alien technology.
Dick pic's gonna be different. No, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So like, a big reason why I like the Apple experience is because it's been less buggy than the Android counterparts that I was exposed to. I don't
know. My iPhone bugged out a little bit back in the day. I haven't had a new one though.
But
so I can't really.
I mean,
I got an iPad though.
So see, that's another thing that we can hint into. So the best selling.
So better tablets. Okay, I'll give Apple the tablet game.
Apple is owning the tablet game just by numbers. It's not close.
And I'll give you. You know what else I'm going to give you? I'll give you one more. You guys have a better app store. I'll give it to you.
In the headphones,
like going through the app store wise, I like yours more.
I'm not calling AirPods better or worse than any other.
I feel like we can't bring the AirPods.
No,
in.
I'm just bringing it up because it's the best selling. Like, okay, if you took AirPods, broke it off, got rid of the Apple name, but you kept all of the current customer base, like the current data, and they went from a company that didn't exist to a Fortune 500 company out of thin air selling headphones.
That's cool. Do you know where Apple gets all their screens from? Samsung.
Yeah, I'm not denying any of like.
So we are you. You are us.
But what? Okay, so what we sell you in, not we, but what Apple sells you.
We
in,
make you better.
So Apple is.
We make you better. You don't make us better. We don't buy shit from you. Samsung don't buy shit from Apple.
Yeah, but who sells more?
That doesn't matter. We have royalties, bro. We literally get royalty. If we were a fucking record label, Apple, yeah, they have the hit songs, but guess what? Samsung be making all the beats, B. You wouldn't be shit. Samsung be making all the beats, B.
So what Apple sells you is not. They don't sell you simply a phone. Like, and this applies to all major carriers or major brands. So
all Apple screens are made by Samsung. So you guys know, look it up.
I mean,
maybe not all of them, but
the
most
phones, because
the phones for
Samsung
sure.
developed the OLED tech. That's their tech. That's like something they brought to the table, and everyone else saw how.
You hear that? Well, who made it? Samsung. Droid.
Yeah, I'm not.
I hate that Samsung's under Droid. I wish it was Samsung versus Apple.
You know what Samsung doesn't have?
What?
Their own silicon technology.
Ah, you got me.
Apple has the.
Y'all got that alien shit.
Have the
That's
M1
some alien shit, yeah.
The M1 and the M2 silicon chips, so they're creating their own processors now in house completely. And that's already in the iPads. They have iPads with M1. That's eventually going. That's eventually going to be in the phone.
I can't say shit about no M1.
So I'm saying we have their own, but like what I was getting at is you get sold on an ecosystem. Granted, Samsung, if you stay in Samsung, you're going to have an ecosystem. If you stay in Google, you're going to have an ecosystem.
Facts.
If you go from the same ecosystem and you just improve the generation, you're going to have this go on. But like the experience from getting a new iPhone, when you open it up, you sign into your iCloud, and within minutes, you're back to where you were on your old one. Identical, everything. Like ringtones, alarms, pictures, the whole nine. Now, granted, you have that exact same experience with Samsung. I'm confident of that. This isn't like a jab at Samsung. This is me saying this is so seamless. How could it be like, I don't think you can improve on that. You know what you can improve on? You can improve on not slowing down your older devices that Apple does. That's some bullshit that they got sued for and lost. Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that's old news. You know who doesn't do that? It's old news now. Do you know who doesn't do that? Droid. You know what they do? They make their old devices better, actually. Backwards compatibility, dog. You guys don't have backwards compatibility. You guys have the opposite of that. You guys literally slowed down your devices so you guys can just buy your shit and have your little cult-like following. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You guys, and that's the only thing they've gotten caught on. Imagine all the bullshit they do behind scenes that you guys get caught up. Here's something that Apple. You guys literally slowed down your older devices so people had to buy more. One thing that Apple does that's superior to any other tech company on the planet. And this isn't even an Android job. Your batteries suck. We have better batteries than you do. Privacy. Apple won't even they won't even. Yeah, they're private about the way they fuck people over. Apple has better privacy settings. They won't turn over any of your data to the government for any reason. It's all all your data is encrypted, so they can't even look at your data. Apple has completely encrypted everything because the government after 9/11 they had that the Patriot Act where they're like anything we say in terms of national security goes, and a bunch of cell phone companies were like, all right, here's access to all our data. We don't care. It's national security. Well, Apple, not in relation to that, but in an echo of trying to say that the government's overreaching at times, has been put in the okay, so if there's an iPhone involved in a murder, let's say, someone's iPhone is on and that person got murdered and they need the data for the iPhone or whatever, Apple's not going to turn that over. You can warrant them maybe. I don't know how that works in a court of law. I just know that they're not going to hurry up and be like, all right, please, here's the data. That's not how they roll. Their data policies are top-notch for any tech company out there. No exaggeration. See, that's cute, though. You have to buy into that bullshit, though. You're only getting in on that little encrypted nice club that helps people if you have a fucking $1,000. A lot of people don't have that shit. So we stand for the little man, bro. Even though we're not as encrypted as you, I guarantee Samsung's trying their goddamnedest. I'm not. That's not. You know what I mean? So check out the little man if you don't have fucking bread on an iPhone. Now, you don't get just as good as encryption.
You just don't have the pretty face to fucking show it, but you do have a nice, reliable phone that won't slow down later.
You don't need big bread to afford iPhones now because they have the SE model. It's like $400, $300.
Really?
They've been
How
had
slowed
that.
down and shitty is that fucking model?
You want to like try this one's like a couple years old, works just fine.
I don't know, man. I remember seeing a video recently of the newest Samsung versus the newest iPhone, and they were opening different apps and which one was faster, and Droid was winning, dude.
I'm sure it's case by case.
Samsung won.
I'm sure it's case by case.
I'm sure it is.
Like if
It really depends on how
for-
many apps is on your phone, too.
And like for example, if you get a Google phone versus a Samsung phone, Google runs Google things better, like Chrome and like YouTube and things like that.
It's just optimized for that, yeah.
It's because the software is internalized. Like it's just nothing crazy. And so like that's what you're buying into. So like sure, can you individualize your Samsung phone and have more features, and is it more innovative? Absolutely. But that's not what iPhone is. A consistent, reoccurring, like never fails system. It's like if someone tries to steal an iPhone, and this is not something against Samsung, if someone steals my iPhone, it gets remote bricked, and you can't unremote brick it no matter what. No one can hack an iPhone.
Same fucking thing.
You can't hack an iPhone. No one can hack. Like if someone steals your phone,
I think that's wrong.
No.
I think anybody can hack. Have you ever heard of Pegasus and Pegasus 2? You can hack iPhones. All you need is a phone number.
I doubt it. I'm telling you.
I mean, you can believe what you
I know
want. Look up Pegasus and their hacking system through India. Look it up. Look it up.
I mean, I'd be interested because people have attempted to sell me like some burner iPads.
Maybe some shitty little hacker can't do it, but a real hacker that can hack real shit, like through
So,
programs that are
I just-
actually made for hacking.
I just
It
know.
doesn't matter what the fuck a device you have. All they do is just get your phone number.
I just know
and
that
you're
like
fucked.
first of all, I'm someone who gets zero sentimental attachment to things. So like if someone like all my photos are in my iCloud, which you can do with your cloud. That's not a jab. All of my like
Your cloud is better, I'd say.
excuse me, all of my settings and everything. So like this phone, if someone stole this phone or this phone got shattered, I'm not going to be devastated because once I get my new one and I sign in, it's going to look identical to this phone as soon as I sign in. Not a hair out of place. That's something about the iPhone ecosystem that I find great.
It's a little better.
Whether it's an
a little better.
upgrade or like I explained, like so some people get real attached to the phone because like I took this photo with this camera. Like I took a picture of my firstborn with this or whatever. That's something you should be sentimentally attached to. Me, on the other hand, I don't care. Like I don't want to hurt this phone. I treat it nice, but if someone hurts it or I hurt it, I'll go get a new one. I'll be
The
back.
cloud
where I
always
left.
runs out, and we have expandable memory and shit. You guys fucking got rid of all your fucking attachments and shit. Like all your expandable memory, you can't do anything.
This just
with
has
that.
128 gigs, and then I have cloud storage that I pay like 99 cents a month, and I get like 10
Mine
gigabytes.
has like 120 something too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I pay like 99 cents, and I get like 10 gigs of cloud storage a month. And once
I don't pay.
once you
I
go
don't pay.
over a certain number of photos, it'll basically say if you want to upload the next photo to the cloud, you got to pay.
And
that.
you know what? You guys win on the texting aspect. Your iMessage is unbeatable. I will say your movie talkie emoji is unbeatable. That's just fucking hilarious. and funny.
FaceTime is the superior.
Yeah.
Because
FaceTime.
if you
got
compare
me. Got me on
FaceTime to any, like, you can do FaceTimes with Androids now. You can invite them to a link that you enter the link, and then you're in a FaceTime. But, like, you can't
It's not-
initiate one.
It's just not a video call.
And-
Our video call is sick though. Like
I don't even know what your video call app is called. Ours is
just,
notorious.
it's just through your phone number. You just hit video call instead of call.
Oh, see, like ours, we've had
It's just like in your contacts.
FaceTime is notorious because it's like a legacy app, if you will. Same thing for iMessage. Everyone knows iMessage. iMessage games.
You know, and
Legend.
I'm the kind of guy. I wish I had both, man. I wish I had this for like, if the world's perfect, I have an iPhone for business, and then
Yeah.
I have the Samsung for personal shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I would want ideally. Like
So-
music wise, we got the iPhone, and then we got the.
But imagine if you did get an iPhone, and this like not.
I want both.
I'm not
I want
saying
both.
Without jumping ship from your Android, if you got an iPhone right now and you log in on the same iOS account as you have on that tablet, it'll be like that tablet in phone form if you want it to be. And then you can go from there. And navigating that tablet is the exact same as navigating the iPhone. There's like almost nothing about navigating an iPhone since I've owned one has been a complete head scratcher. Like, how do I make this do this? How do I access this setting? It's never been like that. When I would go from one Android to the next, granted I didn't stay in an ecosystem, I would go from Android to LG to whatever burner cheap Android in college I could afford, I would get. So because I wasn't staying in an ecosystem, I had to learn everything, every phone, you know? I'm sure if you went from Samsung to Samsung, there's going to be a lot of buttons in familiar places.
Yeah.
But when Android does its whole overlap, and it's like Android Marshmallow, and I know that's an old one. I'm just naming it because I know it exists. Android Lollipop, super old. once they do the new Android, there's typically a lot of turnover of problems on some models of Androids. Like, you get the new Android model, and like I've heard of people getting their entire contact list swiped when they updated their phones, getting all apps deleted upon updating their phone, stuff like that. I've never once experienced
That's never
that.
happened to me. Your friends must be stupid as fuck.
They all had like Galaxies at the time, but they didn't get the most modern ones, I guess.
Your friends are stupid.
I mean, it's possible.
They're dumb.
It's possible. It's never happened to me.
It's possible.
Never once happened to me on
Yeah,
fucking...
it ain't never happened to me.
Apple's
the only
been-
thing that's happened for me for Apple is your fucking phone dies in your goddamn pocket. I'm waiting any day for this motherfucker to just die on me for no fucking reason.
You know, a new battery for that is like $60.
For the iPad?
Well, for a phone, how much more can it be for an iPad?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Battery's not bad.
Battery replacements are like $60. It's
Yeah, it
nothing.
ain't bad. I feel like
So-
it's pretty cheap for these two.
So like, there's a reason.
We also
though-
came up with waterproof before iPhone did. You guys suck. Like, we came up with the waterproof shit, and
Oh,
then you guys just
it's all
jumped
water
on it.
resistant. None of them are water.
I mean, they're not waterproof. Yeah, water resistant, but up to like 15 feet for this mug.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you guys did do that, but who's going swimming with their phone on purpose? Nobody,
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
except for like
Unless you like have a cool video or
I
something.
don't know. We were at
It comes in handy for snowboarding. When you're snowboarding, you're like hitting it, and you're fucking snowy, and you know what I mean. Get wet.
I'm surprised that you haven't brought up an old point that doesn't no longer stand, and I'm surprised you haven't compared Google and Apple Maps yet.
I mean,
Google
I
Maps.
still think Apple Maps kind of sucks cock.
Well, for,
You know, you had to change to Google Maps that recently.
no, I don't have Google Maps.
Yeah, you had to. We had to change to it recently because yours was messing up.
No, I remember.
Yes, it was involving you.
No, I remember when we used Apple Maps, and it would give you like Homegirl would give you. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to activate it. It would give you instructions saying like stay in the second to far left lane. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you had splits and forks coming up, and you made the exact comment, you're like, damn, Google Maps don't tell me that.
Okay, you're putting words in my mouth. I don't believe you.
Oh God,
I don't believe you.
You
I don't believe you.
We're gonna go Google some random address, and we're gonna do a side by side and see which phone gets us there successfully.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, and you're gonna lose.
I'll stand on Google. You don't even have speed trap shit on Apple Maps.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I bet it's. Guess who they copied to get that?
I don't know who they copied, but Apple Maps.
Google,
has
you
been,
fuck. They came up with it.
Apple Maps has been gravy for me.
There
Back
is
in the,
no map system on the Appscape that is better than Google Earth. Look it up.
I'm not.
Do you have an Apple Earth? No, because apps or Earths aren't shaped like apples. Stupid. It's shaped like Google's.
I'm telling you,
yes,
Apple Maps has been gravy to me. I've not had one issue with it, and the only
It
issues
used to
that
be trash.
it did used to be. That's why I said it's
So that's having an issue with it.
no back like by the time I jumped to iPhone, Apple Maps was fine. Apple Maps back in the iPhone 4, 5S days was dog water.
Yeah,
it
well,
was dog.
we make
water.
TVs. You don't. Samsung.
Apple don't
Shut
need
up.
to.
We make fucking everything, dog.
Apple don't need to. Apple makes less things and sells more of them than everybody.
I mean, I think they just make more money. I don't think they sell more units. Like,
They
if
sell
you
more
look,
phones.
If you look overall product unit sold, I think Samsung sells more shit because they sell. They just
They
have
have other
their
tech that
product
they
line
sell.
is just
But if we're talking,
endless.
if we're talking tablets, phones,
I think money they have more money.
smartwatches, headphones,
You know what? Let's look.
Apple wins
No,
all of those.
Let's look.
Go
Now
for it.
let's. What would you Google? Like
I have no idea.
cap? Like what?
Just like Android versus
Apple worth.
Apple data.
Apple worth 2.72 trillion. I don't think Samsung's beating that. 2.72
I'm
trillion.
pretty sure they're the biggest tech company in the world, bro.
Holy shit. Oh my god. This can't be right. It says, well, yeah, it is. 343 billion. So you guys got it. You like tripled us. 4 times us.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Apple is just like I said.
Holy
it's an
shit,
ecosystem.
Apple.
It's such a like. There's a reason that you as a consumer
Trillion? They're at almost at $3 trillion.
There's a reason as a consumer that you have an iPad. You know what I'm saying? And you choose to have an iPad.
I do like iPads.
I'm sure at one point in your life you probably had an iPod.
I want a new, bigger iPad, but they're too expensive.
They're on some
They're
of them are
sick.
on sale right now, depending on which one you want to get.
I don't have money for it.
True.
I have money for food. So, I mean, how long we at? How long we at time-wise?
We got 6 minutes.
6 minutes left. I mean, I think we could come up on.
I don't think you even made too many jabs to it, like other than
I got you. What are you talking
What, you
about?
got-
I was getting your ass.
your phone has more personality. So you're telling me that Android is zestier than Apple. Good for you.
Yeah, you got the boring, uncustomizable Lambo. I got the fucking Nissan GTR that you can do whatever the fuck you want to.
No,
That's gonna race. That it's gonna outrun the Lambo once you add a few mods on it.
This is a Lamborghini Urus. You okay? You have like a Honda Civic with like underglow and fucking LED
get
lights.
the fuck out of
tinted
here, bro.
windows,
You're a supercar. I'm a
slanted
supercar.
wheels.
I'm a supercar too.
You're a ricer.
douchebag.
You're a ricer.
No, I'm fucking not. I'm a supercar too.
You're a ricer.
If you're a supercar, I'm a supercar. Your robots are gonna look dumb.
You can't even get into the Illuminati without an iPhone.
Your robots, your AI robots are gonna be
You can't
stupid.
even get into the Illuminati without an iPhone, bro.
Yo, your stupid little fucking VR headsets. Way to copy us again.
I don't
fucking
care about
loser.
VR. That shit makes my stomach hurt. It makes me like kind of nauseous.
I think I got some good points off you, fuck. I guarantee.
You're
There's
zesty.
somebody in here that was sitting here like, yo, he's right.
I don't know. I mean, you've convinced me that y'all are zesty. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
What did you convince me of?
We have a better cloud system. You admitted. We have.
You're just gonna say all the little bullshit that I admitted. The emojis. Go ahead.
We got better tablets, better FaceTime app ecosystem.
We have better every other fucking product line.
Better texting. I view cameras as what do you prefer? You know, like
Oh, get out of here! You know we have better cameras. Let us have that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you do.
I think they take
Apple iPhones copy all Samsung fucking cameras. As soon as a good ass camera comes out for Samsung, you stupid motherfuckers copy it. Shit.
You know what was the number one?
We were the first ones with 3 lenses,
You know
4
who-
lenses.
You know who?
You guys-
That's too many. You know
no,
who,
it's not too
you know
many.
who
It's
Marquis-
different fucking vocal length.
Do you know who Marquise Brownlee
Focal
is?
length. I don't know the word. What?
You know who Marquise Brownlee is?
Yes.
Okay, Marquise Brownlee, when he reviewed last year the iPhone 14 Pro, which was at the time that's this flagship iPhone. Now there's a 15 Pro, whatever. Last year when he did all of his awards for phones, and he reviews everything. He uses Android every day. That's his preferred phone. He admits it.
We have Marquise Brownlee.
But
you
didn't
don't.
you didn't let me finish what I'm saying.
We probably have Mr. Beast too.
You know
You
what?
look like him.
Sure.
You're the Apple Mr. Beast.
You know what? Marquise Brownlee.
You're the Apple
gave
Mr. Beast.
The Apple or the iPhone 14 Pro,
What?
#1 camera on a phone last year.
He's full of shit. He doesn't know anything about fucking focal length. You're vague.
This man's like,
That was-
so the guy who says I'm team Android gave Apple the best camera in a phone last year. There's not a New Year's worth of phones. We have a couple more months before those.
Where's the
reviews come out.
review? Wait for this year then.
Obviously, we have.
Who
another
won the year before that? Probably us. Who won the year before that?
I don't
Probably
have
us.
I don't have it handy, but you know.
Oh,
who won
you don't have it handy.
You know
How
who-
convenient you don't fucking have it handy.
Like, how dare I not
You
remember
conveniently
phone
know last year.
phone of the year from 2021 and
Maybe
beyond.
you pulled it up. I don't know.
That's the most recent video he's made on the subject. It was last year's Phones of the Year awards. And so, like, he had what was the phone of the year versus, like, the other categories. And the reason I brought it up is the category that won Best Camera was an Apple product.
I want to see who's more worldwide, Samsung or
Samsung
Apple.
has a higher...
Because Apple's more expensive. The whole world can't afford
Listen,
that shit,
listen,
bro. Joy would be where it at.
Samsung has, or not Samsung specifically, Android, I would say, probably has a bigger footprint outside of North America because there's, like, let's face it, there's, like, Huawei and all those other companies that, like, you can't even have in North America of Androids.
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, I'm
you're
sure
right.
they're prevalent elsewhere. But you have, as soon as Trump imposed a lot of, like, import taxes from China, Apple's like, all right, cool, we're not paying those. We're going to take all of our things and we're sending it to India. So a large majority of iPhones are produced now in India as compared to China. And if you think about it, that's not only is that saving money, that's expanding the iPhone horizon.
See, we even got Robin Justice in the chat. Can't stand iPhones, okay? At least Robin Justice. We have her.
What's not to stand about iPhones?
We got D-Man on Android all day. We got
He has an
Jazzy saying
iPhone.
Canelo fights next weekend. Ooh, we going to be betting on Canelo next weekend?
Some.
Let's go see you, Bull. Shout out Ben. Shout out Giraffe. We got another Android loyal. Bro, Androids are sitting at 67% over iPhones in the chat. You're shit.
I mean,
You're shit. Yo, we got our fans, bro.
One of the voters has an iPhone right now, this exact day. And then when he goes to get his Android repaired, the company that's repairing it is fucking it up, which either says that they suck or Androids are not as repair friendly.
And see, even D-Main is saying that Apple Maps is trash still.
I mean, what are you looking up, dog? Are you looking up back page pings, my guy?
My man's looking up speakeasies.
Talking about like come to the red dot that I just sent you.
So that is one thing that Apple is really cool with. AirTags, love AirTags. Cool product. I mean, they kind of copy people again.
I mean, a
But
geotag
they-
is not new, but it's
not
seamless
new,
with
but it's
theirs.
very seamless with theirs. Fuck, where was I going with it?
You're
They
starting to
came up
talk. You were
with,
talking about Apple's keychain, basically.
They're
AirTags,
I don't know. They're trash.
The Where's
Android.
My iPhone app. That's
Android's
pretty
better.
dope.
It doesn't matter. Android's better.
in what other than creativity.
I mean, just ask the chat, man. I mean, we're at 67%.
I mean,
You guys are getting fucked.
when you think about the people you had to try to pull to the, like who has an Android to like participate on this
I could have
pod,
pulled D-Main.
D-Main jumped to iPhone, as well as
He has both.
our dog Max just jumped because his shit got hacked. Shout out Samsung.
That's not why he jumped. He jumped because you get iPhones for free.
And it just is nice, bro. It's like I'm sure any flagship phone is not gonna be a better quality of life than the other one. But what I know is the confidence that this iPhone is not something that's likely ever to be stolen, and I'm not gonna like have to get sentimentally attached because of the iCloud. You can't one up that. Like I'm sure you can recreate that with the Samsung from going from Samsung to Samsung.
You recreated us. We thought of it first.
Originality, like that doesn't matter. You look, you got to quote
What?
Steve Jobs.
Oh my God! Get the fuck out of here. Originally doesn't matter, bro. Did you guys? I think you guys invented the tablet, though. Is that something you guys made?
I don't know. Wouldn't say necessarily we invented it. We just made it like a household name. Made
Let's
it
see.
super
I'm gonna
popular.
look it up. I would guarantee Apple copied it. Let's see.
It's not even close if we're gonna talk tablet sales. It is monopoly.
Yeah, but you guys copied it. You guys probably copied it from somebody.
iPad's been around a hot minute. I had my first iPad in like 2012.
Cambridge Research made a tablet. Who the fuck is that? Linus Technologies.
Don't care. Who are they?
IBM announced its first tablet computer in 1992, the ThinkPad.
Oh,
You guys literally just took it and put I on it, you fucking copycats.
whatever.
IBM, guess what? They use Droid.
No, they use Linux. Got ya.
No, the first, I guess this one says the first tablet was a grid system tablet, grid pad.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Those are all trash, right? Am I
Nobody
right?
cares.
Yeah, nobody gives
Nobody
a
cares.
fuck.
What people do care about
We'll
is
just say it's Apple.
how many people have you ever met is like, I don't know. This one comedian made a hilarious joke. He said when he was comparing Android.
Oh, come on.
I don't remember the name. He was comparing Apple to Android. He said one day he was at a bar, and this is when the Apple Android debate ended for him. And he had the most recent iPhone at the time. This is when it was a little bit harder to get the brand new iPhones when they came out. And so he had it, and this chick broke the ice by going, "Oh my God, is that the new iPhone?" And he later smashed, and he said an Android has never broken the ice for him. End of story.
I guarantee it could. In certain situations, I bet it has. You just don't know about them. You just know about this loser comic that you don't even remember his name.
It's irrelevant because
It's irrelevant.
it's like I'm telling you, Apple is like it's perfect. Like they could be better.
They're not
anything,
fucking perfect.
Anything could be better, but there's never been a moment with my phone where I'm like, God, I'm really missing insert something here. You know what I mean? I will say the one thing that Apple finally fucking did, and the one thing that they should have
Exactly.
done,
You always have to say that. Finally fucking did. You guys have to
Yeah,
wait
they're-
for all this bullshit that they
that they
fucking come
finally
out
did
with.
that it doesn't
That they
affect
copy us.
It doesn't affect me, but this Europe legally made them do this. So thank you, Europe, for suing the shit out of Apple. The new iPhones and all iPhones moving forward are USB-C. They were just trying to.
About damn time.
They were only just trying to hold by making it their own proprietary thing, which Apple has always done that.
Yeah,
They've-
it's bullshit.
They've always had like the Thunderbolt.
These guys don't do that.
That's just Apple.
Who had USB-C first? Us.
Yeah.
And you had to get sued to fucking.
I agree that that's one thing that I'll give you a little nod on. You guys beat us in fast charging technology, but you've not heard of an iPhone like that Note whatever, like the Note 7 or whatever Note, the one that was catching on fire. Again, that's many, many generations removed from today. But it did happen. It was a Samsung. That was like a hot moment where everyone's like, oh shit, do Samsungs just burn up? No, that one was poorly designed. That specific one. But you haven't had that. The only thing you've had was the bend gate when the iPhone 6s came out. You could bend them, Johns, like nothing. First of all, if you're bending your phone on purpose, you're a Momo, and you deserve
Shout out Joey Diaz.
all the deductibles that you're about to pay. You know what I'm saying?
I hate this. How much time we got left?
We already hit it.
All right, that's been it. This is Sure About That. That's been our debate. Drop in the chat, drop in the comments who you are on, Android or Apple. Let us know. Other than that, man, check out all the new music I'm dropping. Hit the link below. Rick G and Morphica. We're about to break 5K monthly listeners this month. 7,000 streams this month. Already broke that. Help us get to 8. And just keep looking out for all this EDM music. Made a new EDM song today. And actually, we went like, it's like some Suicide Boys EDM shit. It's weird as fuck. It's really, really good. But just follow us everywhere. Follow us for the shows and shit. If you went to Waka, thank you guys so much. And if you're watching this until the end, thank you fucking so much. Fucking A. I think we had a good debate. You probably won just because iPhone is superior, like, people-wise. You guys have more of that.
Clip that. You probably won because iPhone is superior.
Well, I mean, if you look at the votes, look at the votes on the chat. I mean, we have way more votes than you, so maybe not. Maybe I misspoke there just now. I might have just misspoke. You know what? I take that back. iPhone users are trash.
Those Android users, y'all got nothing better to do.
What? Why?
That's a joke than vote.
Oh, wow.
The iPhone users are all busy.
Because we're all meth heads. Meth heads definitely have more Androids than iPhones, I feel.
Facts. Old people have more Androids, too.
I might be wrong. Both of my parents have iPhones.